Hello, everybody. It is Wednesday evening, which means it is bump date time. Happy New Year. We're now in the land of 2019, which is exciting because that is the year the baby comes. For a minute, thought we might sneak in that extra tax credit on last year. Didn't happen. Here we are, 38 weeks chugging along. Feeling like $1 million? I feel like you're feeling a lot better up until the last 2 hours.
I just got real
Then we
tired.
tanked. Maybe 1 hour, 2 hours. But yeah.
I was feeling pretty good today.
Yeah.
And then it just...
Ever since you quit your job.
It's a good day.
Came in to get adjusted earlier. First thing she said was, I'm not doing any work. Don't tell me to do anything.
Why not?
She brought tea. She sat on the couch and just hung out with everybody.
You were going to have me do stuff.
I had no clue. No. What was I going to have you do?
I don't know. But I was just setting the precedent that I was not doing anything.
Got it.
I was there for an appointment with my chiropractor.
You did not schedule an appointment.
I will call from now on and schedule an appointment.
Great. You just showed up.
And say, this is my appointment time.
So anyways, this, as you can see above us, is a new addition to the living room. You want Laura's handiwork that we created. Nice little R. There's a mirror. Wood. Zeke just points at it and says, wood.
It really serves no purpose.
It's decoration. What purpose does any of the decorations serve?
Well, some of them are pictures.
That's true. Just an R.
Or
In case anyone didn't know our name.
bookshelves.
We don't have any bookshelves. We got rid of those.
Andrew's upset about the bookshelf.
Yeah, because she keeps wanting to, wondering what to do with books. And we don't have any bookshelves.
I like my living room a lot more that the bookshelf is not there.
Okay, she suggested, she's like, well, we can just put the books on the bookshelf downstairs in the basement. Which, first off, I actually just turned the dehumidifier down because books in basements end up, crinkly and wet. You have envelopes in the basement, the licky, part you lick, gets, you can't use anymore because it's just stuck because of humidity. So, I don't love that.
Okay, put them in the attic.
Well, there's no attic, but I don't know. Maybe if we kept the humidity low enough. Anyone know anything about humidity? Can we store books down there and be okay? I think I have it at 40%.
Why are you talking about this right now?
This is important. We're talking about decorations. All right. Why don't you talk then?
I don't have anything to say.
Should we just end it?
Still pregnant.
So we've had 2 visits since we've last chatted because last Wednesday evening we hadn't had our 37 week yet, which happened Thursday morning, and that's when we kicked into high gear for a hot minute. I wasn't there for that visit, so why don't you recap?
You weren't there for the past 2 visits.
I was here today.
Only some of the time.
Majority of the time. You're the one that scheduled them.
Last visit, I'm trying to figure out how to explain it because I don't totally understand it because
there was just signs. You're getting kicked off. They were just not hard signs, but a lot of indicators that maybe baby would be coming sooner rather than later based on your analysis findings and blood pressure and symptoms and stuff like that. So I don't know, maybe we'll see you before the new year.
Yeah.
And so there's stuff that we still needed to do to be ready. And so instead of that happening over 2 weeks, it happened over 2 days, the end of last week. Stupid attachment for the hose to get it to go from the shower head to
that was really stressing you out.
It was just you couldn't have a water birth if we didn't have that.
You just grabbed some pictures.
Big deal. That doesn't work. We've been doing that for hours.
Well, get started.
That's cool. Anyways, we had the birth list got condensed down to, okay, let's do this all stuff. But now we're good because now we have all that done. Yesterday, made a bunch of power balls, which are awesome. Oats. peanut butter, honey, raisins, coconut mixed into little balls. So those are awesome. Have like 6 cups of oats and 4 cups of peanut butter worth of that between the fridge and the freezer.
I don't think they're gonna last.
What do you mean? Like you're gonna eat them before then?
Between you and I, and then Zeke.
Zeke loves them.
Oh my word.
there's little chocolate chips in them too. And he loves chop it, as he would say it. Chop it.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna last.
No, I mean, we've got to. How many did you eat today?
I only had one.
I only had 2. Zeke had 1.
one.
What do you mean they're not gonna last?
I have my doubts.
As long as baby comes in January, we're gonna be fine. Because we got a ton in the fridge, and then we have the huge thing in the basement, the freezer.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna be fine on energy balls. So
Nesting got kicked into high gear.
nesting. This was a nesting thing. There's some other decorations. Some upstairs in the bedroom where the tub's gonna be. Had a little photo collage with
It's
a litter
my
board.
Birth focus center. I need some birth affirmations. If anybody has any.
You can't steal other people's affirmations. They have to be like
I need
meaningful
like
to you.
good ideas. I have some ideas, but I don't know how to do the wording.
And it's a letter board, so you have like,
Yeah.
you know, half
All
a
of the ones I
sentence.
like are like a paragraph. So, anybody has any birth affirmations, we can shoot them
I
over.
bet BK would have some good ones for you.
I know.
Did you ask her?
We've chatted.
Cool.
Um,
Is this hot still?
no. Yeah, so, but my nesting was very different than Andrew's nesting. His was like very practical. Like,
Well,
get the
'cause-
attachment of the hose and get.
Pump up the tub and
Pump
get the
up
right
the
sheets
tub.
on. And
Now I have a birth tub half inflated in
we
my
can
bedroom.
put it like away more.
No, that's too much work.
Then don't complain about it.
We put plastic on our bed.
So the
Took
way it's
that
supposed
off.
to work, you have old sheets. You put like a fitted sheet on the bottom, plastic covering, whether that's a tarp, a tablecloth, a mattress protector, something that will keep things like protected. And then you put another sheet on, and then you sleep on that until baby comes. And then after baby, you take off the top sheet and the plastic. You can discard it, wash it, whatever. And then you have a sheet ready for actual sleep. It's very handy and helpful. So what we did instead of like a mattress cover is that clear plastic like drop cloth that you use for painting. Just got like the roll that's 10 feet wide and rolled out like 8 or 10 feet, and just put that on the bed and then put the sheet on top of it, which would be great. Like it would keep the bed perfectly fine. But it was like sleeping on a tarp. Not the comfort, I didn't feel any different, but it was so noisy.
It was so loud.
Imagine like laying on a bunch of plastic bags, and so every time
Oh,
you move,
Lord.
it just crinkles.
It
And
was so loud.
even the dog was ticked off.
He was so mad.
So it lasted one night. And last night we took it off and folded it up. So
Yeah.
we're gonna just slip that on real quick right before, like when it's birth time, between
Well,
the two ones.
it would have been fine, but like I moved so much at night.
I was fine with it. It definitely was super loud, but I don't think it was really waking me up or keeping me up. But
If I was guaranteed to have his baby like in a day, I would have suffered through it. But I don't want to sleep on that for possible 2 or 3 weeks. It's kind of miserable.
So we gotta remember to put that back on. Or we didn't last time.
We didn't last time.
We just have like pads and towels and stuff around. It's
Yeah.
fine. Birth is gooey. Sometimes there's
Don't
fluids.
say gooey on BUMPdate.
Gotta be honest with the people.
No, don't say that.
Who here agrees that birth is gooey sometimes?
Gross.
It's magical.
Yeah, so that kicked it into high gear, and then we had another appointment today.
Yeah.
And her baby's good.
You're in labor.
I'm in labor. So we're gonna have a baby right now on BUMPdate. Just kidding. It's prodromal labor.
Pre-labor.
Pre-labor. Nobody told me that, once you have one baby, they're not necessarily all the same birth.
Actually,
You punched me in the face.
she did tell you the
Okay.
books.
The books told me, but I wasn't listening as a first-time pregnant woman. Then reading the books again, I said, oh.
There's a lot of paragraphs where for first-time moms, for second-time moms.
I didn't pay attention to the second-time mom ones the first time. So now I'm learning. But yes, this go around has been a tad different in the way that I've been feeling, in the sense of I've been getting contractions, all sorts of types of contractions. Most recently, my contractions seem to be the tightening of the entire stomach and then back pain through the midst of the contraction. So the contraction doesn't hurt the front belly, it's the back that is uncomfortable, but my belly gets really tight. Did that make sense?
Yeah. But you didn't realize, like, your back would hurt randomly, and you didn't really realize that it was with contractions till putting all that together.
Until my midwife asked me, what happens to your belly when that happens?
They're smart people, that
They're
midwives.
They know stuff.
That's
So
why we don't do this alone.
this preterm labor
It's
could,
basically just warming up, tuning up, getting ready for the big show.
but it could last
Off and on for days, hours, weeks.
till hippie.
May or may not be dilating with it.
Mhm.
That's the thing. Like, we have this conversation on the office, as you know, if you're listening and are a current expecting mom or previous, that, there's a lot of discouragement or frustration when maybe you really think a baby's coming soon and you go in and get checked and you're 1 centimeter, 2 centimeters, not really dilated. Reality is just because, like, you don't have to be dilated at a given point in time to go from nothing or 1 or 2 to things happening very quickly. Like, this isn't how it has to be. You could walk around a couple centimeters dilated for weeks and months. Ebbs and flows aren't linear. They come in spurts.
I did like that she said, this is work your body's doing now, and you won't have to do it later. And I said,
basically gets a little bit of early labor out of the way.
yeah.
Just kind of the building.
Yeah. So I'm all right with that part. There's
Should be all right with all of it.
Well, there's like no going back. It's not like your body's going to change its mind and say, never mind, we're not actually going to have this baby. So I'm excited that things are happening, because that means that I'm really going to have a baby and not be pregnant anymore.
Yeah.
Are you ready for me to not be pregnant anymore?
I think that'll be great.
I'm so ready for it.
Are you guys ready to not have bump dates?
Or are you sad?
Sad. Definitely sad.
Not sad.
You're not sad? You act like, I think, like, for example, Mr. Joseph here, he said he's just here for Laura's so over it looks, and when she eventually punches you in the face. I feel like there's a misperception that I am, like, forcing you or dragging you into this. That is not accurate.
I just wish it occurred, like, not at the end of the night when I'm done. Because I'm done.
She's done.
I'm just tired at this point. But I enjoy conversations that have come out of BUMPdate.
Yeah. Sometimes it's we talk.
What?
Sometimes we talk in us. Like, we've made, like, lists of what we need to do for birth and stuff. This close to figuring out a name. Zeke is determined. Every time we ask him, he says the same thing.
We're between 2, and I cannot commit.
Or 3, if we find another one.
No, I can't add another one, because then how do you know if there's any more?
That's what stressed me out last time. I would never decide because, well, you haven't looked at every name and ever, or every combination of letters.
We knew Zeke's name by now.
It's all right.
It's not all right.
Yeah, He has a name.
He doesn't have a name.
We just don't know it yet.
That doesn't make any sense. I think you've settled on one.
I don't know. Every once in a while, though, I get like the shakes. I'm like, oh no, that can't be it.
The shakes.
I get scared. Like, I think maybe I'm just more settled because I know you're not. Like, if you wanted one, then I would probably be hesitant to just not make it official.
Oh, jeez.
You know what I mean?
We're a mess.
So it's doomed. So never progress.
Oh, no. Okay.
Yeah. I held up the birth partner earlier. This, guys, seriously, pregnant, spouse or loved one of a pregnant person, doula, anything to do with pregnancy. This is really, really good. We always said it was one of our favorites. I've been like more thoroughly and completely working back through it. And I didn't realize how many things that we say and we use and we talk about are not my own ideas. They're things I just stole from the birth partner 3 years ago, which is fine. But it's all condensed into that. So it's really good. Highly, highly recommend for anyone that's pregnant or like working through pregnancy with your spouse.
Holla.
Yeah.
Ow.
Is that all?
I think so.
Bedtime? We were technically up for ball dropping. We were not watching the ball drop. We had kind of fallen asleep earlier and then just accidentally woke up right around midnight. So the ball dropping wasn't on, but we were barely awake at 12 o'clock.
I think we went to sleep at 12:05.
I think it was less than that. Yeah. So happy New Year. Watched the Taylor Swift concert. That was our New Year's Eve.
If you followed my Instagram stories, it was pretty hopping because what does a 38-week pregnant person do who is also the mom of a toddler? You watch Taylor Swift on Netflix and do a face mask that slightly burns your face.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that's how that's supposed to work.
$1 face mask from Target.
I don't know how to buy a face mask, but it's all the rage. So
where, like, what circles is it all the rage in?
The girl circles.
Good girl?
What?
Good girl, you said?
The girl circles.
Oh, the girl circles.
People have favorite face masks. I just don't know what they are.
You should
They're
find out.
probably more than $1, but they probably don't burn your face.
I was just going to say something.
I drank some wine, and Andrew gave me a foot massage because
How would they follow you on Instagram?
you search me and hit follow.
BME?
No, from me to mama. In theory, I like to blog.
You blog sometimes. You blog the carol, or the Christmas rhyme.
'Twas the night.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Thank you.
Made me cry a little.
Is that the only one that you've read recently?
Read them all. That's the only recent one you posted.
I know, because it's really hard.
Because the baby thing.
There's only so many blog posts you can post about being pregnant.
Still pregnant, still annoyed. That also sounds like the theme of the BUMPdates. But, I mean, Kat says Joseph for the name, and she is sad for the BUMPdates to end.
You can watch them on repeat.
That's where Beyond the Bump comes in.
No.
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 What else? Oh, also webinars. We do webinars all the time. Unfortunately,
they're
it's
not
usually
here.
just me.
I'm not. I think
They are less entertaining, but more educational
most of the things.
and more life-changing.
I think I'm pretty life-changing.
That's true. I won't claim that. It's different.
I
They're different.
think that most people, when referring to the bump dates, they talk about me being grumpy and you smiling a lot.
That sounds like her everyday life.
I have to pee.
She did say when I was like, hit play, and she said, I didn't go pee.
Oh,
So
I'm
don't
going
laugh.
to pee
Don't laugh.
on this ugly orange couch.
Oh, man.
You
Till next time.
don't look good next to this couch right now.
Disagree.
Okay.
Anything else? See you and again, maybe not. Are we gonna have the baby on the bump date next time?
Baby on the bump date?
Yeah.
Like I'm
Yeah,
holding the
here's
baby? Probably not next time. I don't think I'll have him by then.
Yeah. But the time after that, BK is here.
Maybe, or maybe she's left by then. Came and gone.
Heck no. She's staying for weeks.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. She doesn't know that?
Okay.
She'll find out.
We'll talk about it.
It's fine. She loves us.
We're leaving until week 39.
39.
That means I could still have so many weeks after that.
Canoe couch.
That's what I say. Every day.
Every day.
Every day.
You remember this couch. It's excellent.
It's not excellent.
What more would you want in a couch?
It not to be 30 years old. Is actually 30 years old. His mom verified it.
Why is that relevant?
Because when
I'm almost 30 years old. You gonna get rid of me?
Some days. When you sit on it, you're actually sitting on the floor.
No, it's a normal couch.
It's not a normal couch.
Oh my gosh. This is endless debate. Literally, we were just at somewhere else, and Jocelyn sat on a couch and said, "Oh, this couch sucked me in," because that's what every person says ever on a couch.
Actually, we were at your parents' house when she said that, and your parents' couch is probably older than this one.
Oh.
And that one actually does suck you in.
That's because that's what it is. If it doesn't suck you in, you're sitting on a table.
So here's the thing. Because that's his parents' couch, his life expectations about couches remain that this is an excellent couch.
It's fine. She's very needy. How does a couch come up every single time?
I'm just sitting on it and I have to stare at it
Alyssa,
on the TV.
see you tomorrow.
What is this?
It's the TV.
What? Can I go to bed?
How come every time we try to shut it off, some rant ensues?
Goodbye.
Thank you.
What?
Someone with me.
What?
Orange is a good color. Couch is fine.
No. He's no Joanna Gaines.
Oh, that's the standard, Joanna. Joanna would be proud of that.
Heck yeah.
A lot of wood glue went into that. It's fine. It's held up by 15 command strips.
You're not supposed to say that.
Well, it's fine. It was the best option. Trust me. It's really light. They're like paper thin.
You
It's
might
not
see
going
this fall.
I will hang on it.
Don't.
I don't want to knock the mirror off. Is the main reason. We're fine.
Okay, goodbye.
You guys want to see it again?
Stop it.
Nice.
Please get off of here.
All right. Have a good night, guys.